This is the Kosatka. It is by far the most important purchase if you want to make money as fast as possible. In 40 minutes, you can net upwards of 1.5 million if you get the right takes. However, normally it's going to be about a $1 to $1.2 million takeaway if you're doing the heist on hard mode. However, the problem with the Cayo Perico heist, it gets very, very repetitive. Nobody likes spamming the heist every single day over and over and over. I've honestly done the heist over 100, maybe 200 times at this point, and yeah, I mean, it's how I've made a bulk of the money I've gotten in this game, but at the same time, it definitely takes away a bit of the fun. So because of that, in today's video, I'm going to be going over the money method that I use when I don't want to spam the Cayo Perico heist. A method that is a lot more fun, and while you're not going to make as much money hourly, you're still going to make a lot of money, and you're definitely going to enjoy it quite a bit more. So, let's get straight into it. We are going to start today's video off by talking about the properties you need to own, and there's two of them. We have the agency and the vehicle warehouse. Then we'll break into the 5 properties that I would highly recommend you buy to get additional income in the background. So let's start off talking about vehicle cargo. Why is this the main business for today's video? Well, a couple reasons. First of all, it's always fun. All you're doing in vehicle cargo is selling a car, which is great. They're super quick missions. You get to customize the vehicle any way you want. Usually I just skip the customization, but if you don't own one of these vehicles and you want to customize it a way that you think you'd personally purchase it, it's a great way to get used to the car and get a feel for how it drives. Not only that, but Rockstar recently buffed vehicle cargo to a point where it actually makes pretty good money. And if you filter by the ranges, you'll notice that mid-range has a total of 10 vehicles, and standard range also has a total of 10 vehicles. If you get both the 10 vehicles for standard range and the 10 vehicles for mid-range, you will only get top range if you continue to sell and only source top range cars. This is obviously a great way to maximize the potential earnings that you're able to get. Now, a big bit of advice I always give people is sell vehicle cargo in public lobbies for 2 reasons. First of all, if you sell in a solo session, NPCs will spawn on you and they're going to shoot at your car. Now, this is where you cue the people saying, well, you can actually just kill the 3 waves of people, but I'm gonna be honest, that's a waste of time. I could have already finished the sale mission by the time I kill those waves of people. The way to never get NPCs to spawn on you is simply go into a public lobby. And it gets even better, because selling in a public lobby gives you a high demand bonus, upwards of 50% extra money. And it's not like other businesses where you've got a slow sale vehicle where people can blow it up. It's literally just a 2 to 3 mile drive where you're in a supercar going from point A to point B. I have not had a single vehicle blown up yet in vehicle cargo. So because of that, I always recommend to sell in public lobbies. Selling a top range vehicle with a maximum high demand bonus is going to earn you $130,000, and judging that you can sell 3 vehicles an hour, that means on average you're going to be earning about $400,000 an hour. And it's great because the sale missions are super quick. It should literally only take you about 3 minutes to do each sale mission, so about 10 minutes of your time in an hour to do the 3 sale missions. And sourcing the cars is also really, really fast. It should only take you about 5 to 4 minutes a source, which means in total it should only take you about 15 minutes of sourcing and 10 minutes of sale missions. So about 25 to 30 minutes out of an hour to make $400,000. Then, using the downtime from vehicle cargo, we break into the second business you'll need for today's method, which is the agency. Now, the agency is great for a couple of reasons. First of all, it has many different ways of making money. For example, you can call Franklin, request a payphone hit, make $45,000 every 10 minutes. You can also start the VIP contract for Dr. Dre, which will take you about an hour and 20 minutes and net you 1 million buckaroonies. This is especially good when Rockstar has double money on the agency, because you're going to be earning boatloads of cash. But today's method is going to focus on the very simple security contracts. These missions range from rescue operation to vehicle recovery, valuables recovery. They're really easy to do. On average, it should only take you about maybe 3 to 4 minutes to do an agency mission. And the best part is not only do they pay you around $50,000 to $60,000 each mission you complete, but you also get passive income when you do more and more missions. Once you have completed 200 security contracts, your agency will earn the maximum of $20,000 every 48 minutes. Forever. There will never be a moment that you don't make money with the agency if you're in a public session, and you never have to do anything to resupply it. It's kind of insane. So that's why I always recommend to do agency security contracts paired with something like vehicle cargo. So let's talk about the most efficient way to combine the agency and vehicle warehouse to make the most money possible. Well, starting off, what you want to do is a quick top range sale mission when you start your day. Then you're going to head over to the agency and you're going to start a security contract. While you're waiting for that cooldown, head back over to your vehicle warehouse, start a top range source. Once you've done that source, you're going to head back over to the agency, do another security contract. Then after completing that security contract, you're going to call Franklin on the phone and do a payphone hit. At this point, it should have been around 20 minutes. You can head back over to the vehicle warehouse, do a top range sale mission, then loop and repeat over and over and over. Just pairing these two businesses alone, you are able to earn upwards of $850,000 an hour. You're going to be earning about $150K with your agency doing 2 security contracts and a payphone hit about every 20 minutes. And when you pair that with the fact that you're doing a sale mission with your vehicle warehouse and source in that same 20 minutes, if you combine both of their payouts, that's about $850,000, which is a lot of money, especially because we haven't even talked about the passive businesses. So let's do a quick overview of the passive businesses that will work great with this way of making money. First of all, we have the Acid Lab. This is just a great business in general. It can never be raided, and you just have to call Mud on the phone to resupply it. So it literally takes 0 effort, 0 seconds out of your day. Just call Mud every hour or so, make sure the business is getting stocked, and then obviously sell it when it's full. The nightclub is another business that requires very little effort. All you need to do is make your way over to the nightclub every now and then. Marcel's going to ask you to kick somebody out. Boom, kick them out. Your nightclub popularity is at the max. And then obviously your technicians are going to be sourcing you goods on the meantime. So you don't need to worry about that either. That's just an additional free chunk of cash. The bunker, you will have to make your way over to that property, purchase a resupply. But again, should only take you about a minute, if that. You can just set your spawn location there and travel over there. It takes literally a minute. So the bunker, also super easy, rarely gets raided, so not something you'll have to worry about. Special cargo is one of the best passive businesses in the game, but it's also one of the most expensive. You're going to want to own 5 large warehouses, which is going to cost you upwards of $15 million to get. So if you're new to the game, this is something that's more of a late game option, but if you're a player that already has large warehouses, make your way to each one, pay Lupe to go get you goods, and boom, time is no problem there. And we finish off with actually one of my more favorite businesses for making some quick money, which is the Chop Shop. The Chop Shop is the newest business added into the game, and the way to make money with it is very simple. You do tow truck missions. You do 2 of these every hour, and you're going to have the maximum of $25,000 every 48 minutes. And that's all you got to do, 2 tow truck missions. They take you like 2 to 3 minutes on average, very quick, very easy, and it's going to literally give you passive income for like the next 2 to 3 hours. So you only have to do a couple tow truck sources every now and then, and you'll be making a lot of money. Plus, you also get about $70K from the 2 vehicles that you end up scrapping with the tow truck. So just a lot of money. If you are running all of those businesses in the background, paired with your agency and vehicle warehouse, you can be earning upwards of $1.5 million every hour. That's a lot of money, especially for quite a simple mission. I mean, yeah, doing the Kosatka, Cayo Perico heist paired with these same passive businesses and then doing it back to back with the agency or second character method will make you upwards of $2 to $2.2 million an hour. But the fact that you can still earn this much doing a more fun, much simpler agency vehicle cargo method is actually great, and it's why I always recommend for people that are maybe sick of the Cayo Perico heist to mess around with this when they're a little bit burnt out. It's a great way of making money. So let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Do you agree or disagree? Even if you aren't running all these businesses, let's say you don't want to do all 5 of the passive businesses, or you don't own the vehicle or not the vehicle, but you don't own the special cargo warehouse, and maybe you also don't want to run the bunker. Well, you'll still probably be earning upwards of $1.3 million to $1.2 million an hour, which is more than enough. If you do this method for 1 to 2 hours a day, you'll easily be a millionaire in no time and have enough money to buy whatever you want. So let me know if this works for you. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.